Hello everyone, welcome to stream number 12 I believe we're on. I'm terribly sorry I am late. It seems to be a bit of a tradition with the way things are going, but thank you very much for your patience. If I'm being completely honest, I was looking for my glasses. Because I thought, yeah, I would love to be on time, but I would also love to see. So that's the reason for the delay. Great to see everyone. I can see we've got our chat is already popping off, which is awesome to see, guys. I'm just going to get this lobby set up real fast, and then I shall check in chat, see who we got, because I know we've got a few there. Hang on, did I press the right thing? This is what I get for being unprepared. Open lobby. It's only been 2 weeks, yet I've forgotten how to do it. SamBuilds thrilling stream gameplay, I'm sure, guys. This is what you came to see. Random Australian types on stream. That's what I should have called this. Right, excellent guys. So the lobby in a matter of seconds will be open for you to join if you are indeed on Xbox. Would love to see you guys here. What map should we put on? I'll just put one of my maps on to get us kick-started. Fort War, yeah, let's do Fort Wars, hey? It's a medium-sized map. We'd definitely like at least 6 players before we start this one, but yeah, this will be enough to get us going. Right, now that the lobby's all set up and I've done what I should have done before going live, let's have a little look at who's in chat. So we got Big Jimbo, good to see you, my friend. Mahawka, hello, hello. Eco, good to see you, Eco. Scott Lewis, as always, good to see you, my friend. Who have we got? We've got Copper Arm, good to see you. Hey, Chris, good to see you as well. It's obviously good to see everybody. Got Kay here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Scott putting in a map request. Alright, and I tell you what, while I may not have had my glasses, I do indeed have my notepad this week. So I can take note of map requests. Missile dodges MP. Now this sounds wild already. Hey Scott, is this the kind of map that's going to make people want to leave? That sounds dangerous, missile dodges. Oh, Grove Street. That's another one. We played that recently, so I can't promise we'll get to that again tonight because I'm cautious to replay too many maps too frequently. Starship Venus as well. Oh my goodness, we've got 9 players already. You guys are insane. Awesome to see you all here. I will get this going in just a moment for you. Starship Venus. Excellent. Any other map requests come through there? Just to get this game going, guys, I'm going to skip over a few messages in chat, but just know it is awesome to see you. I'm very grateful, as always, to have you here. Excellent. Oh, interesting, Kay. Are you hearing me on one side louder than the other? I would love to know, guys, if other people are hearing the same. Hey Chris, yeah, sure, mate. If you got a particular one you want to play, just pop it in chat and I'll write it down. But yeah, Kay is saying, I always shorten their name, but Kay is saying they can only hear me on one side, or at least louder on one side of their headphones. Are other people getting that too? Sky the Kid, thank you for the map request. Right, guys, looks like a lot of you have this issue. I mean, all of you have it, by the looks of things. So I'm going to do the amazing thing. I'm going to look out onto a scenic area that has definitely not enough detail for me to stare at it for this length of time. But I'm just going to stare off into the distance. Let me try and fix this audio issue, guys. And I'll see if we can get this working. Apologies. How's that, team? Let me know if that's any better, guys. Hopefully you're hearing me evenly on your headphones. Thank you to Mary for guarding me there. Much appreciated. Yeah, can you guys hear me any better now? Hopefully out both sides of the earbuds. So yeah, alright, so just quieter, sorry, on one side. Tristan, ask if you can join from PC. Very sadly, the answer is no, Tristan. Thank you so much for your interest, but unfortunately there is no cross-play on Far Cry 5. Would have loved to have you here, of course, but unfortunately that support isn't quite there. But if anyone is on Xbox or has access to an Xbox, you are most welcome to join. It's an open lobby. We've got a few spots, as you can see, so please do hop on in. Right, we've still got some audio issues. Okay, bear with me, team. Mary, behave. I may be fixing tech issues, but I can see what you're up to. Alright, team, bear with me. This calls for a Google. Alright, now let me have a look. Now the good thing is it's showing up in my Google as Mary is stoning me to death. Yeah. Next to the sources, you'll see. No, that's not the problem. Bear with me, team. I'll see if I can fix this for you. Okay. I might have it. Bear with. I think I'm going to try this fix real quick, guys. Alright, team, is that any better? Please do let me know. Very, very sorry about these issues. 12th stream and we're encountering this one for the first time. Alright, I'm going to run around for a bit. I'll give you guys some gameplay at least while we wait. Mario's down. Good to see you, Mario, by the way. Sorry our first interaction of the evening was a violent one. Excellent. Who have we got running across the bridge? Is that Wonky? Yes, it is indeed. Yeah, please do let me know how it sounds, guys. I shall keep playing until I die, though, and then I'll double check what's going on. Yeah, I have tried something that might work, but the guide I was looking at wasn't overly clear. It seemed to be more just general audio tips rather than solving my problem. But yes, please do let me know, guys. I am looking at the chat as we speak. Oh, okay. Alright, this sounds good. Excellent. So far, I'd love to see a few more green lights in terms of you guys letting me know that my audio is now balanced. You should hopefully be hearing me evenly in both ears. But initial feedback is looking promising. Thank you very much for your patience, guys, if this is indeed the end of the problem. And then we can get stuck into the night, can't we? Oh, Sky's down. If my bullets didn't get Sky there, the grenade sure would. Hey, Liking's here as well. Good to see you, Liking. Excellent, guys. Audio sounds good. Thanks, Tristan. Okay, yep. Awesome. Adam, welcome, welcome. Thank you very much. Excellent, guys. I think we're in action by the sounds of things. Thank you very much for your patience there, guys. Let me just close my setting window, and I shall be keeping in mind that fix for the future if ever needed. Wonderful. Okay. We're going. Who was that there? Sorry, I've just completely Mary. Hey, Mary, by the way, thanks for the C4 to the face while I'm trying to fix my mic. I would love to say it helped, but I can't say it did. Good to see you, Adam, by the way. I'm glad the audio was fixed in time for your arrival. In fact, it was probably you arriving that fixed it. That is the power you have on these streams, Adam. So, I hope that's a nice pat on the back on your, what are we? Saturday, on your Saturday evening. So yeah, we've got a few maps to get through tonight already. A few people have suggested some in chat. Thank you very much for that. As always, I try to get some maps on a first come, first served basis. Although I am going to contradict myself because I am in the deep stages of editing the Australia Community Creations Showcase. You guys have been incredibly patient. It's just been absolutely insane for work for me at the moment. I've honestly just been exhausted. On the rare days, I actually have time to get to it. So it's taken so much longer than I ever planned and definitely ever wanted it to. But I am getting close to finishing that video off, guys, and I hope to have it to you by Monday. On Monday evening, because we're going on a small holiday at M&I this week, so Monday's sort of my last opportunity to get it out this side of that little holiday. It's only a few nights, but nevertheless, I want it out for you guys. It's you guys have been plenty patient already, so it is on the way. But anyway, the point I was trying to make is that I need a little bit of footage to coincide with a gap I've got right now. One of the map submissions is by Liking Joker, Brattles Gaming on YouTube, and it's a solo and co-op paintball experience. And I make mention in my commentary, a little behind the scenes here, that Brattles has plenty of PvP paintball maps, and I realised I don't actually have any footage of them. So, so after this map, I'm going to put on Brattles' one of Brattles' paintball maps. Oh, that was a satisfying shot. Get some footage of that one, guys, and then we'll start going through the list as maps were requested in chat. So yeah, please excuse me, jump in the queue, but please do know it is for the purposes of getting that showcase to you guys as soon as possible. Oh, I am missing a lot of shots here, and I got two guys fighting. Yep, that was never going to end well. We've got a bit of bents going here in the chat, guys. Please, I'm sure that's all good-natured fun, but please keep the peace if we're getting too much into it. It's not COD. We don't need to start making the your mum jokes. Not that anyone has. Okay, there's a lot of bent in the chat tonight. Hey Chris, floor 39. I'll tell you what, let me add that to the list, my friend. Floor 39. Excellent. Big Jim saying, well, it should be like COD. Yes, can you imagine if Far Cry was as big as COD? I could probably retire from a traditional career. Actually, no, because then far more talented and well-equipped people than me would be making content on it probably if it was that big, and I would, yeah, I would struggle to compete. Because I have found that Far Cry is pretty much the only game where, even after all these years after release, Far Cry is the only game I can make content on and know pretty confidently the videos are going to do pretty well. And when I say pretty well, you know, sort of by small YouTuber standards. But yeah, well, there's certainly other games that do okay for me. Far Cry's the only one that's really hit a home run every time. But I'm really hoping Forge fills a bit of a gap left by Far Cry. And if you haven't heard my plans in the past, don't worry, we'll still continue to cover Far Cry, absolutely. With builds and streams and all that good stuff. But yeah, I definitely want to do some more speed build stuff on Halo Forge for Halo Infinite when it comes out. Just because we're no Far Cry 6 or no editor in Far Cry 6, it seems like the next best thing in terms of new creative platforms to work with. So that's the action plan. But again, do not worry, Far Cry will always have a home here on the channel. Chat is still popping off there, guys. Tristan, imagine if Rainbow Six had an arcade map, or do you mean like an arcade builder or like an arcade mode there? Because a few people have made Rainbow Six maps in Far Cry 5. We played them on a few streams, actually. But yeah, Rainbow Six Siege would be sick with a map editor. It is actually a video I've long considered doing. Games that should have a map editor that don't. And think what you will about Call of Duty. It seems like one of the things that is a no-brainer. Like COD with a map editor, even a basic one. Surely that's something that will be done at some point. I mean, they've refreshed the genre as many times as they possibly can. Surely they need to try something new, and I reckon a map editor would be awesome in COD. I'm not a huge fan of how toxic COD can be sometimes, but I do love how smooth the gameplay is. So yeah, it would be awesome if we could combine that with a map editor. Oh, Tristan, yeah, or Battlefield with all its destruction simulation. Absolutely. I mean, Battlefield 2042 is crying for something to save it, so, oh, Sky got me. So yeah, maybe map editor is the solution. Ooh, Scott Lewis. Hitman with a map editor would be cool. Now that is one I never thought of before, but absolutely. They have their contracts mode, don't they, where you can like kind of like assassinate a target and then make sure other players have to kill that same person in the same way you did in terms of weapons and outfit and stuff. But it's just kind of like you play the mission, and then it kind of just tracks what you do and it makes other players do the same. So it's pretty basic. Things that people have done great things with it, but it's probably not the kind of mode I would get into currently. So yeah, Scott, I reckon you're onto something there. Proper map editor. Proper map editor for Hitman. Even if it was just the ability to like block off existing rooms and stuff like that. Even if it was as simple as that. Just basic level manipulation. That alone, I reckon, would yield some pretty cool results. All this is a close game. I am going to go very quiet for a moment while I try and help the team here. Oh god, they're all behind. Oh, 10 seconds. There's no point running to the river. I'll see if I can get anyone up here. Oh, Sky. Sky's got to be hurt. I'm choking. Alright, we won, but I can take no credit in that result. Excellent. Yeah, Adam's saying Rainbow Six could definitely use one. Community would be able to make some pretty amazing PvP maps, but also would bring back the terrorist hunt community. Yes, I played so much of that game mode on Vegas and Vegas 2. Well, definitely Vegas 2. Not sure if the original Vegas had it, but yeah, I played the hell out of terrorist hunt on Rainbow Six Vegas. Yeah, that would be so cool if they could bring that back. Excellent. Right, now, as I said, I'm going to jump the queue with the paintball map, guys, from Braddles, because I want to get this footage to plug a hole in the showcase video. That is very nearly complete. So yeah, as I said, I hope to have that to you guys by... Let me start recording this, by the way, guys. A little behind the scenes here of how I usually make videos before I got a capture card. Recording to... an external hard drive. Yeah, should have it to you guys by Monday evening, or on Monday evening. My time is the goal. Now, I have actually been working on a little bit of a trailer for it, because I know you guys have been waiting for ages, and I thought I would dedicate about 20 minutes to a trailer. So throw one together. It's nice and short. I'll try and whack it up on the channel tomorrow for you guys to get a little glimpse of what is coming, because I'm very excited. They are some incredible maps, and I'd love to give you guys a little insight into it before the full video releases. Because yeah, community creations, they're by far the hardest things to do. They take a lot of work to play through all the maps, record all the maps, pick. You know, there's so many things I like about the maps. It's hard to pick just a few and narrow it down to just that. And then to actually record the voiceover, get all the footage chopped up. It's quite a process. I love it, but it's a huge process. So I do try and make it quite a celebration when the videos ultimately release. So yeah, I know it's taking its time, but I hope you will feel it's worth the wait, because there's some insane maps in there, guys. Insane maps. Can't wait to show it off. Hey, Big Jimba asking, have I ever considered doing a video on the settlement builder in Fallout 4? I have actually. I did consider for a while. I own Fallout 4, or at least I did in the past. I must admit, I've never really got into the Fallout games properly. I definitely get their appeal, but for some reason I've never been able to get longevity out of them the same way other people do. But yeah, I definitely have considered it. Look, it's probably not something I would explore now. Again, usual disclaimer of time being so short for me. I have to pick and choose what games I showcase on the channel, and I lean towards the ones I'm most comfortable with or most excited about, and right now that's Far Cry 5 and Halo Forge, and a little bit of Forza Horizon 5 map building too, and GTA racetrack making here and there. They're sort of like the big four that have me really excited. So, while yes, I definitely get the appeal, and I've definitely considered Fallout 4 in the past as well, just never committed. I definitely looked into it when 76 was on the horizon, because obviously that's got base building and stuff, but that turned out to be a bit of a dumpster fire. So I didn't touch it with a 10-foot pole. I thought if Fallout 4 didn't really gel with me properly, I don't think 76 is going to be much better based on what I heard. Tristan saying, yeah, I wish Ubisoft would put more effort into bot AI though. I fully agree. It's interesting, as time goes on, a lot of the YouTube comments I see on my videos actually talk about how frustrating the AI is, and how map makers have got bored of PvE maps simply because the AI is so dumb. And it doesn't matter what you do as a map maker, the AI sort of let it down a lot of the time. And that's a very fair statement. And as time goes on, I think I've become a lot more aware of just how poor the AI is. That was a hell of a jump then. So yeah, no, I fully back that statement. If you're going to have AIs in your game, they've got to be good. If you want them to be engaging for the long run. Especially in games like Far Cry, where, you know, like the PvP community, you know, it's waned. This is sort of the only opportunity I ever see for us to have a full lobby on these streams, which it is full, by the way. Thank you, everyone who has joined. So yeah, so, you know, bots and NPCs are important to sort of fill the gap left by real human players as the game gets older. So yeah, in my opinion, it's worth the investment. But there's a million factors that go into game development, aren't there? And I'm not in a position to comment on what the priorities should be. But just as an end user, yeah, I'd love to see better AI programming. Hey Harry, good to see you in chat. Yeah, you're pretty keen for Fallout 4 building. Yeah, as I said, probably won't bring that to the channel anytime soon. But who knows, when Fallout 5 or whatever they call the next one rolls around, I'll take another look, see if those mechanics have grown any further. Sky coming up here. I saw his name tag. But yeah, as always, I'm super excited to see so many people here, especially as we were off last week. If you didn't know, last week I didn't stream because I wanted to spend some time finally getting to those Australia maps for the Community Creation Showcase, or just recording the audio. So yeah, thank you for your understanding with me not being around last week, but the time was well used, I can promise you that. And you will have that showcase very soon. I did miss it though. It was, you know, pretty much every stream I've done, or every stream I've missed up until this point has because I'm at an event or something like that, but I was very aware in my office last week that my Xbox was just round the corner and I could be playing with you guys, but again, it just had to go last week so I could work on that video for you guys. Hey, Scott's saying Far Cry 4 has better AI than 5. Now, I never played Far Cry 4 maps as much as I should have. I was very disheartened by the lack of PvP map making. But from what I remember, yeah, it does. My memory could be deceiving me, but I do distinctly remember the AI being a little bit stronger in 4. Oh yeah, and Far Cry 7, yes. That would definitely be one we hope has a map editor. It feels like it would be ages away though, wouldn't it? I don't know, I've just got a feeling Ubisoft might be doing something free to play in a map editor. That's pure speculation, I've got no insight, I've just got a gut feeling. That's all it is. Yeah, just got a gut feeling there still might be something in the works regarding a map editor. But we'll see. Because normally it's about... When did Far Cry... yeah, so Far Cry 5 came out in Feb, didn't it? February. I believe. February or March, I believe it released. Please let me know, guys, if I'm off here. But yeah, I think it was a Feb launch, and then pretty much a year later, if not just over a year later, they released the trailer for New Dawn, didn't they? So yeah, about a year after release, we normally get the spin-off title. And I'm really hoping the arcade might have something to come in a spin-off title. even if it's free to play, which we know Ubisoft is very keen on right now. So yeah, I'm hoping we hear something soon. But assuming they keep that year-long release, or that year break between announcing the spin-off after the main game, I don't think we'll be hearing something until much later this year, so we shall see. Hey Matthew, good to see you in chat. Yes, slow progress, and again, thank you for your patience. The Communities Creations video is on the way. I'm about sort of halfway through the edit, but even though it sounds like that's a while to go given how long you've waited, sort of like the worst of the work is done now, the hardest part of the job is done. So when I edit, what I do for Community Creations, I actually go through and chop up all the footage I have of each map, taking out any sort of downtime, whether I'm just walking around or getting a scenic shot, that kind of stuff. I basically get the best bits out of my own gameplay. And that is what takes the longest, to go through that gameplay, make sure I get the best bits, make sure I get footage that's relevant to what I'm talking about in the review. And yeah, and now that's done. And then it's pretty easy from there. I just sort of have to drag and drop the footage to match with what I'm saying. There's a little bit of trimming still here and there, but it's pretty easy from that point forward. So even though only half the footage is in place, I've already chopped down the rest of it, so I just have to arrange it accordingly. So, long story short, Community Creation Showcase should be out on Monday. And I will drop a very short teaser trailer tomorrow. But yeah, thank you again everyone for your patience. Right, now, Missile Dodgers was the first map I saw requested tonight. Missile Dodgers. Let's try and get this up. Oh, okay. Did I spell Dodgers correctly? Oh, not mill. Miss Isle. Alright, I'll just put missile, see if we can find it. I bet this is going to bring up a bunch of... Alright, that one's not showing, guys, so I'm going to go... oh, okay. Hang on. Someone's helped me in chat here. Scott, thank you. Missile. Let's try this. Thank you for helping me there, guys. Scott, yeah. All good. All good, my friend. I've got you. There's about a 30-second delay on the stream, guys. So yeah, sorry if you're panicking that I was going to give up on it, which I was close to until I got confirmation. But thank you for that. Now this looks very funky. Based on that thumbnail, that looks wild. Sorry for the silence there. I was just trying to find the aircon remote because I am boiling a little bit, if I'm being honest. All right, here we go. So, as the name would suggest, this looks like a bit of a mini game. We've got a team in the center. This looks brutal. And this map I think was by Wonky Horse or Wonkier Horse. So, oh, we've got someone. Looks like a team are just hiding there. Let's see if we can get a round off. Alright, so we've got vehicles in the center as well. They've got protection from the... they've got protection from the generic shapes up there. But they are destructible. Do they have their own weapons? I don't know. I swear I saw something get launched at our allies then. I actually got someone. I didn't notice that, but I did get someone. Oh my goodness, Mario got destroyed. Well, this is an interesting map, I'll give it that. I always like seeing people try to create mini games in Far Cry, especially with, or Far Cry 5, especially with so little tools to influence the game and how it plays. Sorry guys, just working on the air conditioning some more. Oh, there we go, I can hear it. It's working now. I hope that's not too loud on the mic, by the way, guys. You may hear a little bit of background noise, but it's really humid today. It's been humid in my part of Australia for quite a few days now, so The aircon is a necessary evil. Oh my goodness, you can see all the shells raining down. Like when I go into this view, I might get killed here. I saw the alert. Check it out. You can see... Oh, Wonky got me. But yeah, you can actually see all the mortar rounds going into the sky. Hey Dark, good to see you, my friend. Dark Knight in chat with a map request. Absolutely, mate. I think we're working our way through a bit of a list of maps, but I think we've still got a little bit of space. Just depends on how long each are and what it totals to. But yeah, we should be able to get to that map tonight. All I will say, as always, guys, please make sure any map requests are indeed on Xbox, because that's a platform we're on. Whether it was built on Xbox or ported over with Map Swapper, as long as we can play it on Xbox, that's all that matters. But let me add that to the list. Train Yard Revamp. Is that the exact name, Dark Knight? Please just confirm for me. Excellent. Hey, Tristan said this map is pure chaos. Yes, it is indeed. Hey, Big Jimbo, appreciate the engagement in chat. That's probably a topic I'd prefer to stay away from, though, if you don't mind, my friend. Very sensitive times, as I'm sure you could imagine. But, yeah, the map is chaotic indeed. Oh my goodness, someone has collapsed into the mortar. So yeah, now one of the things I noticed on Far Cry is that you don't always get distributed, like, if you play a map, it seems to like assign a player to a team, and no matter how many times they play the map, you're almost always on that same team. So I would love to jump in and see what it's like for the guys in the arena. But chances are, even if we put this map on repeat, I would still end up on the mortar team. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone else has noticed that, or if that's just something I experience. But yeah, it's a frustrating thing. I wish there was a team picker as well. That would be awesome. Mario got me and then someone else got him. Hey, Absolutely Random. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome. We're playing a rather interesting map right now, one that's quite brutal. Made by Wonky down there, who I'm trying to mortar. Am I going to get him? I think someone else got him. Yeah. Green Astro Blink. What a name. He got him. Right. It's a fairly... I'm not sure what the map time was. Was it a 10-minute map? That's what I would guess. But yeah, that's probably the only thing I'd recommend for this map. I reckon any sort of minigame style map where the gameplay's fairly short loop in terms of variety. Probably drop that time down. I reckon like 6 minutes or so would be a sweet spot for this map, if I'm speaking honestly. But as I said, I do love minigame maps. They're very good fun. Very good fun. I like that laser in the middle as well. Just kind of gives a bit of a centerpiece in what's quite an open area. What texture is being used on these walls? Oh my goodness, was someone like right in front of us? I swear someone was right in front of us then. Although I was looking at chat as well. Hang on a minute, let's take a break. So we've got a little bedroom up here, as we do for all of these. So a bit of an interesting concept. Like the arena, I get. The mortars, I get. Game mode. And then he's just gone and created some random detailing as well. I mean, we can't leave here, so it's nice that he's provided some creature comforts. Some home comforts. Although we need ear protectors, because there's no way I am sleeping with that going on. And there's fireworks as well, I've just noticed. Ah, camo fabric, that's the texture. Oh, Mary, did you put a map request in? Sorry, mate, let me see if I can find that. I might have missed it. I did miss it, Mary. Thank you for letting me know. Please bear with, guys. I'm just checking something. 2 moments, 2 moments. I know it's very interrupted tonight, guys. Thank you for your patience. I'm just checking one last thing. Bear with. Nearly there, nearly there. Excellent. Thank you for your patience there, guys. Now, all right. Hang on a minute. How are we losing? How is this team losing? We've got all the firepower. They're just taking us out down there. Mind you, our rounds are very, very slow. I don't think we're going to make up 22 or 23 kills it now might be in this time. Tristan asking if I've finished campaigning. Is that on 5 or 6, Tristan? 5 definitely, 6 no. Em and I are slowly making our way through it, if I'm honest. Yeah, there's a lot to do in Far Cry 6, which is a good thing, but yeah, we do feel a bit lost sometimes. The game pulls you in so many different directions. But yeah, number 5, yeah, absolutely, we've finished number 5. I think I played it through twice now. I played it through by myself when it first came out, and then Em and I played it through together when she got the game later after its release. Absolute random, are there any games where there are pirates, archers, and melee? For Honor is one that comes to mind. There was another one that was released recently. That was sort of, oh, what was it called? It's like PvP medieval fighting. I never played it. Chivalry 2, is that it? Yeah, Tristan, Chivalry 2. Yeah. Scott saying, perhaps try and find a way to make the map more balanced. I would follow that statement up too. Perhaps we could have a bit more cover in front of us, in front of the mortars. Obviously still make sure you can get ahead or something like that. But yeah, it does feel like we need a tad more cover on the mortars. That's for sure. I would agree with that statement. And the scoreboard reflects it too. So yeah, they're probably the 2 big recommendations, Wonkia. Some more cover for the guys on the mortars or something to balance it out. And then probably a shorter time as well, I reckon, for a game mode as small as this. But cool concept. Definitely works, and I reckon fine-tuning it. A bit of fine-tuning, I mean, will get it in a nice, sweet spot. Who have we got down there? It's Mario. Oh, okay, he got me. Oh yeah, Big Jimbo, Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Yes, an older one, but a goldie, that's for sure. Dark Knight, thank you for confirming the spelling of that one for me. Oh, Tristan, what would my dream be for Far Cry 7? Oh, look, it would be Australia. I reckon Australia would be a perfect setting for a Far Cry game. Although I must admit the formula for me as well is getting quite stale, so I think, you know, location alone isn't going to solve that one, sadly. Right, Grove Street. Whoop. That's the next one that was requested. Oh yeah, Big Jimbo saying whereabouts in Australia though. Well yeah, that's the thing, there's so many places to choose from. I reckon Queensland would be good, because Queensland you could take a bit of everything. You know, they've got like the tropics, they've got deserts out there as well, more inland. Of course it wouldn't be realistic to have both the coast and the desert in the game, because I don't think there's anywhere like that in Queensland that have them in close proximity. But you know, obviously you can take some creative liberties. But yeah, I reckon North Queensland would be a good option, because you have that diversity of terrain. Is this a good one? Obviously they're all very different. There's lots of versions here. I don't know which one's the OG, but this one is a nice short timer. And we want to get to as many as possible tonight. So we'll put the short one on. So yeah, North Queensland or, you know, Central Australia, sort of, you know, typical stuff you think about when it comes to Australia. That could be another good option out in the desert too. Oh, absolutely random saying New York or some sort of big city. Yeah, now that would potentially change up the gameplay. Obviously, we had the city, in air quotes, in Far Cry 6, but you know, a lot of it's actually just blocked off, isn't it? You can't... there's a whole lot of areas you can't really get to. It's a lot more linear than I expected, that's for sure. But a proper city where, you know, all the streets are accessible, all the rooftops, that kind of stuff, or most of the rooftops. That would probably be a big enough change to the environment to make the game feel fresh again, I reckon. Or the formula of Far Cry to feel fresh again. Scholos, what is your exact address and IP address at the current moment? Yeah, I might skip on that, Scott. I'm open to questions, but that one I will skip. Patak Games, hello, welcome to the chat, my friend. Oh yeah, Big Jimbo saying Tasmania would be good, plenty of variety. I would have to agree with that one too. Tassie, the little island that everyone forgets about, and I just forgot about as well. But yeah, Tassie could be a good place. I've flown around Tasmania on Flight Sim quite a lot. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, Tristan's saying New York would be awesome, but city interiors would be hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really curious to see what game franchises can do, like Far Cry, when they fully embrace the new consoles, when they like switch to current gen and current gen only, you know, not trying to make things compatible to the previous gen. Of course, I don't want that to be too soon, because I know a lot of people are still struggling to get their hands on the newer consoles. So I'm very mindful of that, but once suppliers cleaned up a little bit, and once people have had hopefully the opportunity to get one themselves, whether that's through overcoming supply issues or just having to save up, I would definitely love to see what developers can do with the hardware when they're building exclusively for next gen or current gen as it is now consoles. You know, will we see more revolutionary jumps in game design? I don't know. I don't know enough about the technical side, if I'm honest. But yeah, Far Cry is one of those games where I'm like, what would Far Cry 6 be like if they built exclusively for the new consoles? And you know, there's nothing that jumps out to me as limited because of past gen, but you don't know what you don't know. So yeah, I'm really curious to see if Far Cry 7 is next or current gen only. And I think given how long, you know, we're probably talking 2 years at least before we see the next Far Cry. You know, I think hopefully that's enough time for them to commit fully to current gen. Oh my god, Sky just got obliterated. I've never noticed, by the way, there's actually a lot of detailing outside the immediate area. That's really cool. I like that. Allows you to kind of, again, the thing I always bang on about, the illusion that the map extends beyond the playable zone. This map definitely does that in spades. And we're playing like an iteration of it, by the way, guys, so credit to whoever the original creator is, because there's a lot of versions. I'm sure if I scroll through the menus I can find it, but I don't want to waste too much time on the stream. Oh, yes. Who was that in chat? Matthew, yeah, Far Cry 7 was set in Australia. I had to have like Wolf Creek vibes. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good thing. You could make some pretty scary scenarios too. Like, Far Cry isn't a horror game, but it's nice to have those creepier moments too. And of course Mad Max elements too, as a few people are saying. Matthew, Far Cry set in Middle-earth. Do you know what? Em and I have actually been watching through Lord of the Rings recently. Far Cry in Middle-earth, my goodness, can you imagine that crossover? Yeah, we've got a big thumbs up from M here to my left.
Fighting Saruman.
Yeah, fighting Saruman. Which one's that? Yeah, we always get too confused. We were having this discussion the other day. Not Star Wars. Lord of the Rings. Too many people have two similar names in that franchise. Sauron and Saruman. We've got Gandalf the White and Gandalf the Grey, who I know are the same person, but, you know, when I was younger, that really screwed with my head. And then you got Faramir and Boromir. Like, It's like, come on, guys. These aren't real people. They are made up. Surely you could have given them more distinct names. But yeah, I loved Lord of the Rings as a kid, but man, did it confuse me with all those characters with similar names and sometimes appearances. Oh. Dumbledore. Oh, Far Cry in Italy. Exploring modern AC2 Assassin's Creed in first person. Wow, you guys have some good ideas. We should submit these to Ubisoft. Right, next map I've got on my list is Starship. Now, earlier, Mary, was it you that pointed out a map I nearly missed? Yes, it was yourself, Mary. Hey, Mary, I'm just looking at the spelling of your map, and I'm making a very big assumption here, and apologies if it's an inaccurate assumption. But I would like to confirm that that map isn't at all based on the situation in Europe right now with Ukraine. That's probably one thing I should have highlighted at the start of the stream, guys. I don't really want to be touching maps that in any way reference those events going on at the moment, for obvious reasons. So yeah, okay, awesome. Thank you for confirming that, Mary. I tried giving it a quick Google, and I couldn't see anything come up, but I wanted to be sure. So thank you, and apologies I've made that assumption, but I did just want to check. Because that's a dangerous stream, so you'll see, it's live, so I don't want to start something and then discover it's probably not what I would deem appropriate. But awesome, no, good to hear it's not a problem. Thank you for confirming that. Alright, Starship. Excellent, excellent. Starship Venus, was it? I think that's what it was called. Hey, that looks like the one. Ooh, let's go TDM. Alright, this looks cool. There's another map there under the Starship name that almost looked like the SpaceX rocket they're planning to use to send people to Mars. I might check that out at some point too. But we'll stick to the list for now. Oh wow, Far Cry 7 Fall of Rome. Going back in time. Oh my goodness, Scott coming out with the hot takes. My goodness. Wow, this is intense. Check out the visuals on this thing. By the way, I realize I'm still recording to my hard drive. Let me switch that off. The only reason I want to switch it off is because it's been known to crash my console. That is insane. Check that out. By the way, this is one of the reasons why I hesitate to stream my community creations playthroughs. Because a very good portion of the time I spend is actually just me trying to get panning shots and having to cancel like 2 times, and only on the 3rd attempt do I get a nice smooth movement like you can see here. So that's one of the reasons why I don't stream community creations playthroughs, because it's not the most thrilling gameplay, I've got to be honest. It's a very stop-start experience. Because I have to get those scenic shots. But hopefully you guys appreciate them in the final video. The detail on this map is insane. Like just the reflections as well. The way the lighting works on that material up there, that is insane. This is incredible. So we're in a spaceship, as the name would suggest. I haven't encountered too many enemies yet, but I'm kind of glad about it because this is epic. Now, is that like a satellite? Is that part of the ship, or is that meant to be like a satellite that's contained within this ship? Or something like that? No, it looks like it's part of this ship. This is insane. By Urism 66, who's in the game. By the way, liking, thank you for taking me out there. Oh yes, Kay, good suggestion. Thumbnails. I always need a thumbnail screenshot for each stream. It's tricky with the live streams because obviously you don't know what you're going to play. But I always like to have a few screenshots up my sleeve for thumbnails in the future. Hang on a minute. No, not record. Bear with, guys. There we go. Just going to get a few shots for a future thumbnail. Good memory, by the way. Appreciate that. Okay, here, looking out for the channel. Yeah, I was very good a couple of streams ago. I got a bunch of screenshots, but I pretty much already exhausted that supply. So, no, good shout. I'm going to try and get a few screenshots. So I've got some material for future streams. And if I'm honest, I often schedule these streams when I'm on my lunch break at work. So, I obviously don't have my Xbox available because I'm out at work or just near the office having lunch. So, having a few screenshots already saved on my editing software, photo editing software, allows me to just do the deed and get that stream scheduled for you guys. So yes, thank you very much. And I continue to give you guys the ins and outs of how the channel is run and the chaotic manner in which it all comes together. These streams have kind of turned into behind the scenes. It was never the intention, but I need something to talk about. Oh my goodness, there's a bloody Yeti in there. Stupid question, but I have to know. Can you climb in there? No. Okay. Oh my goodness, who's that? Oh, Mario. Try beating him down. Scott asking where I work. Well, Scott, you're asking me for my IP address earlier, my friend. I have concerns about you. But yeah, look, work is... I try and keep the channel quite separate from my professional life, so I'm not going to tell you where I work, but I will say it's kind of like it's a typical office job. I love it, but in terms of the high-level summary, it's sort of your traditional office job. So I shan't go into any more details than that, because part of my deal there with work is that I do keep them very, very separate, the channel and my professional life. So yeah, so I can't go into any more detail than that. But thank you for your interest. But yeah, that's the good thing. I just slip my laptop into my bag, and when I'm on my lunch break, I normally try and do a bit of stuff for the channel while I'm quickly eating as well before I go back in to finish the day. But yeah, and that just goes to show how tight I am on time. I'm often doing things on lunch breaks or after work. So yes, that is the action plan. Tristan quoting, I have a concern about you. I feel like that should be a soundbite for donations and stuff. I have a concern about you. Mind you, with some of the generosity people have shown in recent streams, I think that statement about having concerns, I think, is actually a fair one, because some people have just been incredibly generous. And as always, very, very grateful. For those of you that do want to support me in that way, and again, never any pressure. If you're not in a position, you just don't want to, just happy to have you guys here. I find it awesome that after all these years, we can still get together and play Far Cry PvP. Yeah, that's the most important thing, because the channel doesn't exist without you guys, as I always say, and these streams don't happen either without you guys in game. And you guys in chat as well, because I know some people tune into the streams that can't play with us because they're not on console, or just not on Xbox at least, so awesome to have you here too. Oh, liking, we exchanged some rounds there. I did the spray and pray, you did the just launch and hope technique. Matty saying, I work on the YouTube platform. I do indeed. Oh my goodness, some of these questions, guys. You guys are just trying to bait me. Yeah, Big Jimbo, if someone goes $50 or higher, the soundbite should be, I have a concern about you. I feel like I didn't say it enthusiastically enough, though. If it's going to be a soundbite, I might have to record that separately. I don't know. Is that disingenuous, then? Is that too scripted? I feel soundbites need to be moments captured in time, rather than something that's scripted. I don't know. Hey Tristan, yeah, zero pressure, as I said, my friend, just happy to have you here. But a like, a subscribe, all that good stuff. No, that's just as appreciated, thank you. I'd love to hit 10,000 subs before the year is out. I don't normally chase those goals, but yeah, it occurred to me sort of in recent months, we're sort of creeping towards the 10,000 mark, so suddenly that number seems doable. But yeah, it's a bit of a slow process to get there. So yeah, anything you guys can do in terms of liking and subscribing, or just letting your friends know if they love creative games too, all that is super appreciated. But anyway, I always say I'm terrible at multitasking. That has just been proven because I have picked a class with no weapons. So whoever this is, my friend, where's your name? Hey, Green. Guess what? You're my personal bodyguard. Thank you. You didn't sign up for this. That's much appreciated. Do you know what? I'm going to keep moving because I've seen... Oh, no. Green. Green, can you look to your left? Thank you, my friend. Oh, no. I'm in trouble. Green?
Incoming message.
Hey, thanks so much, Chris. Thanks so much. Dropping a $5. Thank you very much, my friend. It is super appreciated. That will be buying us a drink on our holiday this week. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we're going away to an island off the coast of Perth, which sounds very... Oh, there's my phone as well, backing that up. Thank you again, Chris, for that. I didn't realise my phone wasn't muted. Apologies. Oh no, I've just realised how low my battery is on my phone. Okay. Well, if you guys didn't know, I have my phone set up in front of my face because my laptop is... Sorry, let me finish that description. I have my phone set up in front of my face so I can monitor chat because my laptop, which I'm using to stream, is sort of off to my right because I have a very weird streaming setup, which you can find in a community post I put up a couple of weeks ago. I sent a photo showing you guys the chaos that ensues in our living room every time I stream. So yeah, I have my phone in front of me as well so I can monitor chat. A bit easier without having to look away too much from the TV where I'm playing. But that phone is getting quite low on battery, so... yes. I should be okay. Now, Chris... Chris knows what's up. Chris knows that M always saves the day, but sadly my phone charger, even if M would grab it, wouldn't reach. It's just, yeah, it wouldn't reach. But yeah. M's looking at me as if to say challenge accepted. But no, my phone should last. We're on 21%. I put it on battery saver. I've dropped the quality on the video on my own stream very low. At least how I'm watching it. It won't impact you guys, don't worry. So hopefully we're okay. Oh my goodness, some of the questions in chat, guys. Too good. Right, next up on my list of maps is Nuketown. Not just any Nuketown, Nuketown Gulag. So I'm very curious to see what this is like. Is it a mashup? Is it Nuketown with like the Gulag aesthetic? I don't know. Because obviously Nuketown is a famous map from Call of Duty. Gulag was, I believe, introduced, was it in Warzone, or was it a map before that as well? Let's take a look at this. I love the thumbnail. That's some really nice lighting. CSGO. Hey, Mary's saying his phone's on 21 as well. Mine's just dropped to 20 actually. Are we still in sync, Mary? Oh my goodness, some of this stuff, guys. Oh, interesting. So no, it is Nuketown, or at least heavily inspired by Nuketown. Oh my goodness, spawn protection. Got him still. Hey, liking. Oh, out of bounds. Okay. Alright, so we're dealing with a fairly small map. Some of the spawns are very exposed, as you just witnessed, because Mary had some insane spawn protection. Oh, Ghost got me. Alright, so I like this aesthetic. This is interesting. It reminds me of the training missions from, Hitman, where you're in like a big giant warehouse thing. With like a, you know, they got like a boat and stuff, but it's not a real boat. It's kind of made from plywood and things. Yeah, this is interesting. I like the lighting as well. It's a completely different vibe. Oh, liking. Play nice, play nice, play nice. Thank you. By the way, Liking's map, that's one of the many in the showcase. We've got 8 in total in the showcase. And yeah, he's done an awesome single-player paintball map. I think I might have played it at the end of the last stream, actually, 2 weeks ago. I can't remember. I know I played one solo and co-op map, and I think it was Liking's. He did an amazing recreation of the Perth CBD skyline, where the city where I live. Oh my goodness, come on, one more. Oh, I nearly got one more. That was a pretty good run. I got a few people there. Oh yeah, Chris saying it looks a bit like a movie set. That's a fair statement. Fair statement indeed. Oh. All right. Wonkia doing a little bit of a teabag there. He was punished accordingly. Now, what time is it, guys? I haven't looked at the clock for a little while. I just want to make sure we're on track to finish within time. Already 9:37. That is insane. Okay, so we've probably only got time for a few more maps. So I probably won't be taking any more map requests, and we might struggle to get to all of them. So yeah, apologies, guys. But we'll try and finish strong. I cannot believe it is that time already. That is insane. Oh, Matthew asking about DLCs for Far Cry 6. I have not touched a single DLC for Far Cry 6 yet, if I'm honest. Still playing through the main campaign. Yeah, I've got to be honest, I never really played Far Cry 5's DLCs either. Like, I checked them out briefly, but I never played them through in full. Again, I was sort of mainly interested in the new assets, which were added for free to the editor. By the way, they were some of my favorite videos to make when they dropped new assets from those DLCs into the arcade. I loved showing those things off. They were like my favorite videos to make. They were always so exciting. What's the big Jimbo saying those DLCs are surprisingly good in Far Cry 6? Interesting. Are they like mini campaigns, or are they like Far Cry 5 was, or are they just kind of like single but extended missions? Be curious to know. Thanks everyone for dropping the time in. None of you appear to be in my time zone, by the way, but I appreciate the effort. Alright, can I Chang a takedown? No, I nearly did. Oh, I just saved it there. That last one wasn't even a chain, that was just, I would say skill, but it was pure panicking if I'm honest. Hey, Big Jimbo. Astro, come on. I just realised I'm a pistol every single time. Do we all start with pistols? I haven't checked the classes that closely. Got wonky up, but I found a rifle now. Let's see if I can do some damage with this. I'm second. First has 3 more kills than me. I need to see if I can bring this back. By the way, this car in the real Nuketown was like one of my favourite camping spots in Call of Duty. And yes, I was a camper, because I had no skill. It was the only way I could find enjoyment. And I must admit, I did get odd gratification when people got absolutely furious with me camping. That was a younger SamBuilds though. That was before the channel. I try and be a bit more fair in how I play these days. But yeah, I think the Call of Duty I played most in terms of multiplayer was Black Ops 2. I think that was the one I really got into in terms of MP. I played a lot of them. I definitely loved the campaigns. Sort of dropped out of it in recent years. I think the last one I played was the 2019 Modern Warfare. 2019? Yeah, the most recent Modern Warfare, the reboot. And yeah, I think another Modern Warfare is on the way this year from what I hear. So I'll probably check that one out too. Not the kind of thing I'd make content on unless they dropped a map editor on us, but yeah. Okay, Matthew's saying, yeah, they're good DLCs, all have an identical format, but do a good job exploring. Oh, that's right, you play as the villains, don't you?
Yeah, no, I haven't played it yet. I've heard mixed things. Some people love them, some people are like, yeah, not quite my thing. But yeah, interesting. That is cool though. It's good fan service that they got all the villains in. Valorant. No, I haven't touched Valorant. I must admit, I kind of stay away from the competitive shooters. I don't mind shooters, but I try to stay away from the super competitive ones. But I have heard good things about Valorant. Okay, yeah, you're the reason I broke 50 controllers. The legacy of my time in Call of Duty. Broken controllers for everybody else. Sorry, Kay. Yeah, I was that guy. Right, floor 39. Oh, missed an L. Floor 39. Let's get this one up. Right. Why did that not show? Let's go by creator. KRYS. What's your numbers, Chris? No, not your phone number. That came out wrong. You know what I mean? What are the numbers at the end of your name? 1978. There we go. There we go. I wish the Far Cry search function was nowhere near as sensitive as what it is. Right, Chris. And then you said floor 39. There it is. Cool, cool. Let's pop this one on. Big Jim say, I know you're basically dedicated to map building as such, but you should reach out to other Far Cry content to add some variety. Yeah, look, I have considered it. I won't lie, given how, you know, well, Far Cry seems to do on the channel full stop. Have considered it, but look, I think it doesn't really play to my strengths. I feel like map building content, you know, I just love map design and stuff like that. Of course, no expert, but just in terms of passion, it's absolutely there. So, yeah, and I think I struggle to have that. You know, I would say I'm more analytical than entertaining is how I would probably describe my YouTube style. I don't know. So, you know, when I'm just playing through a campaign, like I tried it with New Dawn, for example, I really struggled. I feel like I didn't, you know, I wasn't really making the best content I could. Just didn't really suit my style, like a live campaign playthrough. But obviously, map editing and campaigning isn't the only thing, I guess, that could be done with Far Cry content. I'm sure there's plenty of other options too. But yeah, so yeah, no immediate plans to do just some of standard Far Cry 6 playthroughs, for example. But yeah, definitely keen to stick to the editor stuff, especially given that I'm tight on time. Like, if I could do YouTube full time and I had heaps of, you know, extra time on my hands because of that, you know, if I could dedicate more time to playing through and making videos is what I'm trying to say. You know, there might be more room for me to experiment with stuff like, you know, non-editing content in Far Cry. But while I'm limited on time, I'm just careful to stray away from anything that sort of takes the soul out of the channel, which is, of course, the creative side of gaming. So, yeah. But yeah, I never like to shoot ideas down. I always appreciate it. I appreciate the questions, guys. But yeah, I do like to explain when I don't think I'll go through with something. Not that I don't like the idea. Often it's actually just external factors, like I said. Doing YouTube in my spare time, that's always the biggest factor. 99% of the time as to why I can't do something someone suggests. But I do appreciate the ideas, because who knows, one day the opportunity may present for me to delve into some other ideas, and it's good to have them sort of mulling away in the back of my brain. Oh, what about reviews? That's, yeah, no, you've got me there, because I guess that's kind of analytical too, isn't it? Look, I have considered it. What I considered for a long time was actually reviewing each Far Cry game's map editor. Because I don't feel like I don't feel I know enough about gaming, or like I get into games, like I immerse myself in games enough to review campaigns and stuff like that, because, you know, like Em and I play them together, like we're not always being super objective, we're kind of just fooling around most of the time. But I would actually, and I have considered many times doing reviews of each Far Cry's map editor. Because obviously I've spent a lot of time in that. You don't need to like listen to voices, and you're not really reviewing graphics and stuff. It's all about the features and the options available to you. So maybe that could be the way to test my reviewing capabilities. A nice middle ground by reviewing the map editors in each Far Cry. Let me know. Are you guys keen on that? Would you like to see a bit of a map editor review, going all the way back to like Instinct's Predator and stuff? Matthew saying the night vision reminds him of old Modern Warfare maps. Yes, I liked the night vision maps on that game. That was cool. Oh, we got here. Yeah, we haven't played this map in ages. I remember like well over a year ago when Chris first suggested this map. It's a cool level. It's a perfect size. I like how the walls aren't perfectly flat. He's got like the support columns in there. That's really neat. I like that. Are they actual... I wonder, are they actual like the brick building assets rather than just generic shape walls? I think they are. If they are, that is an excellent idea. Why did I not think of that on my office map? Oh, I don't know, with the lift, maybe it is generic shapes. Because, yeah, you obviously wouldn't be able to put a hole in the wall like that. Either way, it's cool. Either way, it's very well built, and I'm sure Chris will help us out in chat. Just realised how horrific some of the scenes are in this map too. Hopefully, the green filter is making it a little less in your face, some of the stuff that's going on. Sky the Kid sneaking around. Oh, I saw those shots coming towards me. Oh yeah, Kay. I think he's up for the map reviews or the map editor reviews. Big Jimbo analysing individual maps and levels from games like Call of Duty. Ooh, I can see myself ticking off many people in the Call of Duty crowd. Is that really toxicity we want to risk in our community? But no, it's a good idea though. Again, I probably wouldn't do it for Call of Duty because, yeah, like people get pretty passionate about their maps. And I've got to be honest, I don't play enough Call of Duty to probably justify reviewing those maps. There's other people who are far more experienced than I in Call of Duty. But no, I'm liking the ideas, guys. Very much appreciate it. And who knows, maybe that is something I could look at in the future. Scott Lewis, hey, thanks for the map request, mate. Unfortunately, we're gonna run out of time for any additional maps. We'll play one more after this. The next one I have on my list is Train Yard Revamp. And then Mary, we'll get to yours next week. I do apologize, mate. We're just gonna run out of time for that. I know you requested it earlier on. Unfortunately, my list isn't an exact replica of as the maps came in. I did miss yours earlier. But we will prioritize that one next stream, mate. And if I forget, please do remind me in chat. But I shall make a list, and I will put that one right at the top for our next stream. But we've still got one more map left after this one with the time available, guys. Sorry I'm not able to extend too late tonight. I won't lie, I'm absolutely exhausted. Being a big week. Very much looking forward to our little island holiday this week. Gonna switch off. Just switch off. It's gonna be great. And yeah, the goal is I should be streaming next week, guys. We get back the day before. So we get back next Friday, but there's going to be a lot of stuff we have to catch up on. So the plan is to stream. And I will set up the stream on the Friday if we're going ahead. But please excuse me if we don't quite get there next week. But yeah, I'll try and set it up, guys. And yeah, the goal's definitely to stream. But yeah, you know what it's like when you get back from holiday. There's lots to do, lots to catch up on. But hopefully it won't get in the way. The goal is definitely to stream. And if not, the following week. I definitely try to go no more than 2 weeks without a stream. Obviously, I like to get every week if possible, but not always possible. Chris saying he forgot how he did his own map. Damn. I thought he was going to tell us what he used for the walls then. I was waiting for the map maker's insights from the man himself. It was a while ago though. Was a while ago. Now, yeah, again, because you've got the elevators there, I suspect it is our generic shapes. Or at least that part is. Although I can actually see the join there, so no, I think they are legitimate buildings maybe, and then this bit alone is just using a generic shape or a hospital wall, it looks like. Interesting though. Alright, last one we've got is Train Yard Revamp. And again, sorry Mary, we haven't got to your map, mate. It'll be top of the list for the next time. We'll just wait for the lobby to fill before we start it though, so in case it's one of the bigger maps, we want to make sure we can do it justice with full players, or near full players at least. Right, I think it was in capitals. Train Yard. Sorry, I sound like a pirate there. Yard. Train Yard Revamp. Oh, we've got a few here. It's obviously going to be the one with Revamp in the title. Cool, it's ported over from PC. I'm excited. So this shall be the last one for the night, guys. My phone is down to 9%. It's just going to get over the line. Matthew asking what TV shows I've been binging lately. Again, mate, I really don't watch a lot of TV. Yeah, I'm a huge motorsport fan, so pretty much the only time I'm watching TV is when I'm watching live motorsport. You know, like Formula 1 is the big one, supercars here in Australia, a bit of drag racing, Formula E, basically anything with an engine. So yeah, so I honestly don't have that much time between watching live motorsport and gaming, and obviously doing content for the channel. I just don't really have much time for TV shows.
Incoming message.
Oh, what's that? Hey, Chris, thank you so much, mate. Again, generous beyond words. Thank you for the 20, my friend. I'm so glad my earpiece is working again, part of the crazy setup, because laptop is sort of in my peripheral vision. I don't see notifications come up. It's only the audio cue that allows me to see it. Hey, Chris, thank you again, mate. As always, really, really appreciated. Never expected, but always appreciated. Thank you. Oh, where was I? Where was I? Chris, you've broken me again. Oh yeah, Kay saying that texture blending wouldn't have been possible. So it's either Chris, I imagine, either used a existing building or a hospital wall. I think it was the hospital wall is what I'm starting to lean towards, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Hopefully he can confirm. He's got the local file. Although I don't want to force Chris to go and check that out. Matthew say Thomas the Tank Engine has an engine. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I used to watch it when I was much younger, but no, that's not quite what I'm watching these days. That's what I was saying. The only TV show I've watched, it's kind of cheating because it's still motorsport, is Drive to Survive on Netflix, which is like recaps the previous Formula 1 season. And I strongly recommend it, guys. The number of people that have got into Formula 1 since that show started is incredible. It's like such a good way to like introduce yourself to the sport. Like, it really does it justice. It sort of explains some of the... It's not an easy sport to get into, but Drive to Survive does a really good job of sort of like welcoming people in and giving them the core information that you need to know. And you get to meet some of the people too, you know, the drivers, who, when you watch it on TV, are just in a car behind a helmet, you know, so it's really good in that way too. So yes, I shall be a shill for Formula 1 and say, go and watch Drive to Survive, and chances are you will enjoy and find yourself watching real Formula 1 too. And when I say real Formula 1, live Formula 1, Drive to Survive is based on reality. They do exaggerate a few things here and there. But yeah, that's the only show I watch. Emma and I are currently trying to binge the latest season, which came out just a few days ago, before the 2022 season starts, for the real sport. Especially with us going on holiday, we're kind of like having to watch 3 episodes a day, because we get back the same day the opening round of 2022 starts. So we're trying to get it all out in time. Plus, I'm trying to edit the community creations. It's a busy week. It's a busy week. Chris saying, anyone want to download my map and check it? I'm curious. I am curious. I think I'll be doing that once I switch off the stream tonight. Do you know what? I might even leave it on stream real quick. I'll quickly jump in and we'll see if we can solve that mystery since we talked about it so much. Let's see how Chris built that map. I'm going to save that map locally. We're going to hop into the editor and very quickly work it out. And then after that, I'm going to say a very prompt goodbye. Because I'm trying not to be up too late. But yes, thank you again to everyone who joined. We've still got about 8 minutes left to go. It's one of the longer maps. But hey, let's talk about this map. We've talked about everything but this map, and it is a beautiful map. I will give it that. It is really, really nice. Lots of custom buildings. Oh my goodness, what is that? I did not know that vehicle existed with rockets on it. I had no idea. I thought you only had vehicles with turrets. This thing has freaking rockets on it. That is insane. I've never seen that in all my years of Far Cry 5. Obviously it's always been there, I just didn't know. Well, there you go. Can you imagine like 8 of those lined up just barraging like on a map? I reckon there's a map idea there. Those vehicles are a recipe for chaos. Is the gravity slightly altered? Or am I just... Well, I'm a terrible shot, I know that much, but it feels like people are jumping higher than normal. I think the gravity is slightly altered. Yeah, I'm pretty confident. Because people don't normally jump around like this. Oh, Wonky, come on. You're torturing me, man. Oh, he's down. Yeah, the rocket vehicle got him. That's why I got out of that, because you don't need a gunner when you got freaking rocket strapped to the strapped to the roof. I got a lot of teammates saving my ass tonight, I will admit. But yeah, the whole map is epic, guys. The whole map is epic. Like, there's these large... Hey, oh, it's liking. Large areas, and then you got sort of like these smaller areas as well with the generators and the doors and the multiple layers. Like, that's what gets tricky with generic shapes, I reckon, is creating that sense of depth. Because when you use generic shapes, things can feel very flat. But you can see, like, with the support columns, like, all that's what makes generic shapes and custom buildings feel real. And something I always struggle with. But this is really cool. It's got, like, the sensation of carpet built in as well. This is really neat. This is a map that I could just explore forever. I like the arrows as well. They're a nice touch, sort of helps guide you around. Is this based on a real Call of Duty map? Because I kind of get Call of Duty vibes from it. What on earth is that? Yeah, please explain. What is that meant to be? It's like sort of like scientific train yard gone wrong. And the red carpet is pretty grand for a train yard, is it not? It's almost like a museum or something is built in here. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Very unique. M has just typed and shown me a suggestion as about what that could be. So M reckons robot space spider. What do you guys reckon? Throw it in chat. It kind of looks like a praying mantis head to me. But yeah, I've got nothing. Hey Karma, good to see you in chat, my friend. Unfortunately, don't have any more time, my friend. This will be the last map for the night. I can pop your request along with Mary's in the list for our next stream, which should be next week though. But thank you, as always, for offering a map up, and thank you for your understanding that we won't be able to get to it. Once this game ends, we're going to very quickly jump into the map editor, and we're going to solve the mystery of Chris's walls on his map. By the way, I love this as well. Not only does this map builder have insane skill with generic shapes, like the natural details as well, with the little bumps in the road, the waterfall cascading down the hill. It's just a gorgeous map. Just a gorgeous map. Really sweet. Hey, Big Jimbo. Oh, hang on. He's letting me drive. Thank you very much. Oh, Scott Lewis, devastated they blew up the car. I've got another one here. Hang on a minute, so... how do I fire the weapon? Oh, there it is. Oh, this is dangerous. Oh, what? Did I blow us up? It suggested I did, but I swear to you, you saw me fire those rockets. I had none left. And even if I did, there was nothing they would have hit in front of us. Was the vehicle sabotaged? No, it couldn't have been, because that would have assigned the kill to someone else. I've got no explanation. All I can do is apologize to Big Jimbo, was it? I think you were the passenger, mate. Sorry about that. If it was indeed my fault. Chris asking as well if... Chris asking if we've got juniors racing here in drag racing. Yeah, we do. We got junior dragsters. With no disrespect, I always take that opportunity to run to the bathroom. But yeah, we have junior dragsters here in Western Australia. I think there's a good sort of 20 or so, and many more around the country. But yeah, it's awesome that juniors can go drag racing in small and somewhat mighty machines. But yeah, it's incredible. That's a crazy thing about motorsport. Like there can people. I mean, Max Verstappen, the current world champion, which might tick off a few people if you're a Lewis Hamilton fan. He was racing in Formula One before he had his driver's license for the road. Like, it's just really weird the way how young you can get into motorsport, and you do need to get into motorsport young if you want to make a career out of it, because it takes that long to develop. Yeah, so it's just, do we really trust me in the driver's seat, Mary? Why would you donate the car? Have you sabotaged it? Liking is joining the crew as well. This is a recipe for disaster. Someone is going to get an almighty kill here. Hey, there we go. I got Mario. Right. I swear to you, my finger is nowhere near the shoot button now. Only once I know it's safe will I hit that button. So if we spontaneously combust, I take zero responsibility for it. No matter what the kill feed says. It's actually really well designed for vehicles too. He's made sure that you've got enough... Oh, as I fail. He's made sure you have enough room to get around everything as well. It's really nice the way it's bumpy as well. Makes the road feel like it's got a bit of texture. That's really sweet. Really well built map. The final 30 seconds as well. Oh my goodness. See, this is why you have to start motorsport young, guys, because otherwise you end up like me, crashing every 10 seconds. Oh, liking. Nearly roadkilled you. Oh, come on. Surely there's someone here. I've been doing laps at this place and I haven't seen someone I can shoot at. Someone shot at me over here. Oh, come on. Yes! Got one kill. I felt the need to get one more kill. Oh, as my phone shuts down in front of me. Alright, I can still see you guys on my laptop. It's just not very practical to look across. But that is it in terms of games. We're going to quickly jump in on stream now. You guys are most welcome to continue PvPing. But I'm going to quickly jump into Chris's map. I want to see what he has used for those walls. And I don't know why this has become such a mission, but I just want to know. So I am going to back out there, guys. Thank you everybody who joined us throughout the night. Let me have a drink here. Excellent. Right. Now, I'm going to go multiplayer, browse multiplayer maps. Chris, KRYS, 1978, was it? Did I remember correctly? I think I have. Yes, here we go. Floor 39, download map, hopefully... Oh no, got my limit. Damn it. Sorry guys, hang on a minute. I knew this limit would catch me out one day. I've hit my 50 map limit. Arcade, editor, edit map. I've got loads here that I've downloaded to get like scenic shots and stuff like that sometimes. So a lot of these aren't mine. Western Town Waverly. This is a really cool map by ALS. He used to join our sessions all the time. ALS, still love you, mate. Love this map, but there's no need for me to personally have it locally saved, so I'm going to pop that off. Right. Open arcade. This has turned into way more of a marathon than I ever planned. KRYS. I'm going to have to switch my laptop over as well. It's only showing top chat. Let me switch to live. Alright. Karma was saying that map had a Halo look to it. That's a fair point, actually. Yeah, that good balance of melee, infantry and vehicle combat. Just perfectly suited to both. Ah, that's why it didn't work for me. I put a space between floor and 39 when I searched for just the map name earlier tonight. Right. Bear with, guys. I know we're jumping through a lot of menus. We have to know. Edit map. Here we go. Local maps. Floor 39. It's happening. Let's find out what he used. Hey, Mary. Have a good week, mate. Again, apologies we didn't get to your map, my friend. We will put that on the top of the list for next week. Apologies again, mate. We will get to that. All right, let's have a look. Oh, it is. Oh, interesting. Wow, Chris, that's a technique. Why did you do that? I'm sure there's a good reason. I'm just curious why. But it looks like hospital walls is what was used, as I largely suspected as time went on. And what's this? These are what made me think it was a pre-made asset. I thought these were so well integrated. They look like windows on some of the buildings. What is that asset? Oh, okay, window. It's the county jail window. Ah, it's all making sense. And these are the columns, yeah? Yes, they are. Interesting. And then, like, yeah, generic shapes have been combined with drywall there. That's how it's been done. And what is this? What is this? What's that? Is that a smoke fire extinguisher? Smoke steam. Okay. Interesting. That's really cool to see how that was put together. And what's actually in here? I've always wondered. Oh my goodness, Chris. I had no idea that was there either. I should go snooping around people's maps more often. This is fun. But there you go. Behind the scenes of Chris's map. I hope you guys enjoyed that insight. Chris, I hope I haven't given away too many secrets. You did ask for someone to go and check it out, so you got me. Oh, okay, saying, yeah, probably blocking the sun. Good shout. Very good shout. But anyway, guys, I am going to call it there. Thank you so much again for joining us, guys. Awesome to have so many of you here, both in-game and in chat. I always say it doesn't happen without you guys, so I'm very appreciative. As I said, tomorrow we should be dropping a trailer for the next edition of Community Creations, the Australia Showcase. So I hope to get the trailer out tomorrow, and then the full video should be out on Monday as well. And then I'll be out of action for a few days because I shall be on an island. It's not as exotic as it sounds, but I'm looking forward to it regardless. So yeah, that's the action plan, guys, and I hope to be streaming this time next week as always. And again, apologies if that does end up getting cancelled because of the chaos of returning from holiday, but the intention is to stream, so please do keep an eye out and I'll do my best to keep everybody informed on the Friday. I'll be quiet most of the week, but on Friday you should have confirmation either way if we'll be on or not. What time? I'm not going to commit to a time for the trailer. It's not going to be a stream, obviously. It's just going to be uploaded. But yeah, at some point tomorrow, the trailer, and at some point on Monday, most likely the evening, my time at least, because I'll be at work, we'll drop the full video if all goes to plan. But please keep an eye on the community channel, guys. I'll be trying to post updates there if anything changes and stuff like that. But until then, thank you so much again, guys. Have an awesome week. Really enjoyed the stream as always. And looking forward to seeing you in another one very, very soon. Goodbye.